President Uhuru Kenyatta is taking Kenya's charm offensive to the North African state of Morocco. Days after Deputy President William Ruto wound up his first leg of shuttle diplomacy that took him to Chad, DRC, Nigeria, Algeria, Liberia, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Mali, Sierra Leone and Gabon. Cabinet Secretaries Rachel Omamo, Charles Keter, Cecily Kariuki and Mwangi Kiunjuri have also visited Lesotho, Guinea, Niger, Zambia, Zimbabwe and Burundi for the same. Kenya is evidently doing all it can, including hosting all African ambassadors to Kenya to a banquet in State House, just to have Amina succeed South Africa's Dlamini Zuma.
I believe we have a lady of courage and valor.
This is not a position for political cronies. It is a position for professional, smart diplomats.
So the question begs, what does Kenya stand to benefit should Amina be successful in her bid?
This is an elitist game. It's a game of prestige, visibility for the country, just like the current chairperson, who is South African. It has given South Africa visibility on affairs, matters of diplomacy, foreign policy across Africa.
International relations experts reckon that this is an influential position, perhaps even more influential than that of a head of state. As chairperson of the AU Commission, Amina or any other candidate will have automatic access to any African leader and most likely leaders of other nations around the globe.
As the chairperson of the Africa Union Commission, this is African diplomat #1. She is the one who is coordinating all policies at the African level that impact African countries, but also present Africa to the rest of the world. That's how powerful that position is. If it's used well, then it's going to, it renders that particular person to be very powerful.
Ambassador Mohamed will be leveraging on her rich CV as a high-ranking diplomat at the UN and an influential foreign affairs cabinet secretary who has successfully fronted not only Kenya's but also Africa's position on the international stage and improved Kenya's confidence level ratings internationally.
Africa needs an African chairperson at the African Union Commission who is a no-nonsense, smart person that is going to tell the West, hey, look here, we should not be bullied the way you have been bullying us for the last 40, 50 years, and even many more years during the colonial period. Ambassador Amina Mohamed fits the bill. She's a smart, strong diplomat.
We have to start talking about ourselves as Africans. Because, again, unfortunately, that's how everybody sees us. Nobody differentiates between us when we're outside.
She championed for a mass pullout of African nations from the International Criminal Court, and the so-called Afrixit is slowly taking shape, with 3 countries having expressed intentions to leave. Should Ambassador Mohamed be successful, this could be another foreign policy coup for President Uhuru Kenyatta's administration, which has demonstrated a zeal to assert Kenya's influence as a key player, not only in the region but in Africa as a whole. Sylvia Chebet, Citizen TV, Nairobi.